with. Lovely. Right, youngsters. So, is everyone in seatbelts on in the back? Cool. Okay, we won't call for an appointment for the book the car into the workshop. Right. Okay. So, if you put your foot on the brake pedal for me. So, does that feel okay? You reached that all okay? Just need to do a little test before we move off. Back over towards the accelerator. And then I'm going to say 1, 2, 3 brake, and I'd like to go on the brake pedal as quickly as you can for me. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 brake. Perfect. Keep your foot on the brake. With the gear stick, tap the gear stick down now into drive. D1, you see that? Yeah. And then if you pull the handbrake in the dashboard towards you, that's it, the handbrake's come off. Just checking your mirrors to make sure there's nothing coming from behind. That's it, and then release the brake.
Do we have to?
Yeah, don't worry about that, that's cool. Yeah, we won't use the mirrors, don't worry about it, it's fine. We're just going to be looking at what we're going forwards, okay? So if you come off the brake pedal for me, that's it. Release the brake, that's it. It's going to move forwards by itself. Line us up between the car here and the fence. Good.
Oh God.
That's it. Over this way a little bit. That's all right. Over your way a little bit. That's it. Good.
Oh
Cool. And then just keep going forwards. Good. Stay to the left-hand side for me. Yeah, if you just stay to the left-hand side.
Okay.
Follow the road all the way down. That's cool. I'll pass on back to you. Thank you. And then just going to come to a nice gentle stop just along here for me, please. So, brakes on. About there, that's it. Cool. Awesome. Nice and smooth, mate. Well done. Good. So can you just put the gear stick up into the neutral position for me? Set it back down into neutral. That's it. Cool. So this is the off-road pack here. So this is what you're going to use to take the car off-road. If you go 2 more clicks around on this one, so that it lights that light up just there for me. So just turn it clockwise 2 clicks. Cool. Let's get a picture up on there as well. There we go. So that's going to put it into off-road mode. It automatically raises the car up to the first setting, so 1 up on the air suspension there, but we need to go to 2, so another click clockwise for me there. Good. Low range, we need this button just there, press that one there. So normally the car will put itself along at 5 miles an hour in first gear, now it's going to put itself along at 3 miles an hour in first gear, so it's a lot smoother when we go over lumps and bumps. DSR, that button there, downhill speed regulator. So if you press that one, on the dashboard it tells us 4 miles per hour it's set to, but we need it to be about 1 mile an hour. So with the stick here, tap it down to 1. Lovely. And then we're all good to go, mate. Happy? So back into drive again. Did you want the steering wheel any lower down at all? Does that feel okay height-wise? Did you want the steering wheel any lower down?
No, it's good.
Okay, cool. So then just tap the gear stick down. Good. Into drive. Good. Come off the brake pedal, we're going to go forwards. I'm going to turn in a moment into the little tray just around the corner here. So if you go a bit wider out to the right hand side a little bit.
We are moving on into the off-road area.
Cool. Just over your way a little bit more.
Oh God.
A bit more your way. That's it.
This was quite smooth.
That's it. Very good. So then get a feel for the gas now. You'll feel it's quite revvy now. The engine feels quite revvy because you're in that low ratio. So no more than 15 miles an hour. You can see it on the dashboard just there. That's it. That's it. Keep going through. Towards the barrier, I'll open the barrier up, just coming up in a moment. There you go, so just keep going towards the barrier there, through the gap.
So does it open by itself?
Yes, radio control through the little switch I just pressed. Through a little key fob. That one. Yeah.
Oh, so you can't do that in like a normal car?
You could do, some cars do. That's all right.
Now we're
Off to the left-hand side. See the rocks coming up in a moment? So we're going to drive over the rocks in a moment.
Oh, God.
No gas. No gas. Don't use the accelerator at all. Just steer straight. The car's going to pull itself through. Mum and Dad in the back, mind your heads together. And on the post next to you there as well.
I'm dying.
Don't say that. Oh yeah.
Oh, we used to have a disco.
Okay.
We used to do off-roading. So you've got like a green lane, you'll try.
Round to the right-hand side just here for me.
There's a little bit. Oh, yay, water! You might want to shut your window.
No, that's okay. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Just over your way a little bit.
So no acceleration.
You can do a little bit of gas as you're going through here. You're going to just hop the car up a little bit of a curb here in a minute, out of the tray in a moment, so that's fine, just like that. We're going to go round to the right-hand side. You see an orange cone and a blue cone just coming up in a moment, just up here in a moment. So just stay close to the grass. Slowly round.
Gravel
Yep.
trap.
Stay close to the cones, just up here. So you're going to pitch the car at an angle, over a bit more. Nice and straight, that's it, not too fast, dude. Cool. Your way a little bit, so nice little angle on the car there, 13, 14 degrees. Back this way again, so looking ahead, that's it.
Well, I always say.
You okay up there? Yeah?
Kind of.
Dropping back down here onto the flat again, and then we're going to go around to take the next turning on the right in a moment.
Okay, so the water crossing.
That's the one.
Yay, I can read. Bonus point for me.
Both points for you, mate. Yeah, yeah. Cool, so line yourself up with the concrete sides as we go in. So a bit more your way.
Like that.
That's it.
Now swimming, people.
So you need to be looking as far ahead as possible to line yourself up with the concrete sides. That's it. Good. Just a little bit of gas as you're going through. Good. Like that. That's perfect.
6 miles. Which way should I
Over your
go?
way a little bit. That's it.
Which way should I go?
We're going to turn left in a moment. But I follow the contours going around that way, but then we're going to turn left this way in a moment, okay?
Oh, so turning into
Yeah, so turning this way. That's it. So that's going back out again. So you're coming around this way. Nice big splash there against the rocks. Over your way a little bit. That's it.
No.
Going to keep going ahead, straight ahead. And then nice and slow. We need to line ourselves up with the next obstacle nice and straight, so we're pointing towards it nice and straight at the moment.
Oh, cool.
So keep coming around. Round this way a little bit. That's it. Over your way a bit. Good.
Okay, I don't feel safe doing this, but okay.
That's it. And then just nice and straight here.
Just go up.
And brakes on for me. Okay, right, so just keep your foot on the brake pedal. So to go up the slope here in a moment, the easiest way to describe doing this is imagine the accelerator as a wet sponge full of water. Okay, and you want to squeeze a constant flow of water out of the wet sponge going all the way up to the top. So with the accelerator, you're just going to keep squeezing the gas all the way up to the top. If you squeeze it too much and just floor the gas, it's just going to spin the wheels and not going to go anywhere. Okay, so as you're going up the slope, you're going to be increasing the gas.
So just like a little bit.
Say again?
Just a little bit per way.
Yeah, so yeah, and I'll say to you more, and at which point just keep squeezing a bit more, all the time as we go up. Not too much. The mistake people make is as they go up, they blip the gas, they go so the car goes like that, up and doesn't really go up very well. Okay? Or they go up to the top, just before the top they back off too soon, and then we just roll back again. Okay, so we want to try and get onto the top, onto the flat, and then stop at
All
the
the
top.
hard work for nothing.
Exactly. Okay. Shall we try it? Happy? Cool. So if you just keep your left foot to the side for me, just use your right foot. That's
Yeah.
it. Cool.
Using
Yep.
the wrong leg.
So keep the steering straight, and then just start bringing the gas in a little bit more, a bit more. Don't back off. Keep going. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I
Keep going.
can't see
Keep going.
anything
Keep
but the
squeezing.
sky.
Really good. Well done. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit more. A bit more. And brakes on.
still can't see anything.
Get a little bit further forwards.
What, we're going to go down the hill?
Yeah, a little bit of gas. A little bit of gas. That's it, and brakes on again. Brakes on. Cool. Right, so we reverse back down there.
Hang on.
Reverse back. So if you put it back into reverse gear,
What?
that's it. Cool. The camera comes on the back of the car so you can see behind us. So we set earlier the DSR to 1 miles per hour. So the car's going to do the braking for you as you go backwards. All you need to do is keep the steering straight. If you turn the steering wheel when we're going backwards, the car's going to swing around and we could roll the car down the hill. So you want to try and keep this. It's not good luck. All the airbags and everything go off, yeah? So we want to try and keep the steering as straight as possible. So release the brake pedal, let the car do the braking for you. Don't touch the pedal at all. Don't touch the gas at all.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything, just the steering wheel. And there you go.
I did it.
Clever stuff, huh? And no screaming from behind either. Brakes in again nice and gently. Good.
Thank God my parents are still alive.
Back into drive again. Lovely, cool. And then over to the accelerator exactly as you did before, all the way up to the top again for me, please.
Okay.
So just keep squeezing the gas, don't back off. Just stay committed to squeezing the gas, a bit more,
I
bit
can't
more.
see anything.
That's
The
right.
sky.
Bit more, bit more,
Sky.
bit more, bit more,
The
bit more,
sky.
bit more. Oh, right, okay. Backed off a little bit there. So what we'll have to do is come back again. So you go back into reverse again. So do it controlled, up into reverse
Oh,
again.
whoopsies.
That's it. And then just let it come back again. Good. So it's recoverable again, that's cool.
Thank God.
Brakes back on again. Back into drive. Lovely. Over towards the accelerator. Yeah, and this time just don't back off. Just keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. More. And brake. Lovely. Well done, mate.
Okay.
Okay, so again the DSR will do the braking for you as you go forwards as well here. So if you come off the brake pedal, the car will do the braking for you as you go
I
forwards.
just have to.
Yeah, and we're aiming for those blue cones. You see those 2 blue cones down there?
See it down the hill.
Set a bit more to the right hand side.
More down that way.
Yeah, and then between the 2 cones just here. See, I just took the suspension up another click, so we're going over some bumpy bits in a moment.
I'm not doing anything.
That's okay, that's the car just doing the brake. If you want to override that, just touch the gas and the car will go forwards by itself. A bit more, a bit faster, that's it.
Throw the blow close.
Oh, lovely. Heading towards the logs just over there.
I see the massive hill. Oh my God.
Okay, so like the boulders earlier, just let the car walk itself through and just keep the steering straight. That's it. Over your way a little bit, maybe.
I'm like jelly.
That's it. Over your way a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like jelly. Although not jelly, if that makes sense.
That's it. Your way a bit more with the steering. That's it. Good.
Now where are we going?
And keep going straight ahead.
Yay, we're now going to the big hill of disasterness.
The Hill of Doom.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, we are going to that, damn it.
Okay, keep
Why
following
is
right
there a
ahead.
mirror?
Nice big log coming up here in a moment, just on your right hand side. I'm going to pull up alongside it. That's it. Brakes on about there. Cool. Lovely, brakes on. Okay, so now we're going to go, got the V here in front of us, the V gully.
Yeah,
So we're going to go into the V in a moment and put the car a bit of an angle as we go in. So we're going to put my front wheel and your mum's rear wheel in the base of the V, and you and your dad are going to go up on the high side.
Yay!
Okay? So we're going to go in nice and slowly, not too fast, because as you start to go in, your dad's rear wheel is going to actually be up in the air a little bit. Okay? So then we're just going to pull the car in on 3 wheels into the V, and then we're going to stop when we're halfway inside the V.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. So if you come off the brake,
Just let it roll by itself.
let it roll by itself. If it does get stuck and it's not going anywhere, you might need to bring the gas in gently. Yeah? Very good. Okay, so Dad's rear wheel's just gone up in the air. A little bit of gas now, just to take us in a bit. That's it. Straighten the steering up a little bit. Cool. Over your way a little bit. That's it. A little bit of gas. Gentle, gentle. Slow, slow, slow.
Michael, you see Dobro.
I'm okay,
Okay.
just carry on.
Right, brakes on a minute. Brakes on. Cool. Right, so 22 degrees on the car there, 23 we just had, so it's just about 22 there. The car's actually capable of 36, so it's capable of a lot more angle than that. It's quite cool. You okay?
My face! My face!
Like, can we get out now, please?
Okay, cool. Keep the steering.
I've had on ships 45.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
On a ship.
Yeah, tanker.
Oh god.
So keep going straight ahead now towards the grey post, steering towards that.
I don't feel safe doing this. I
No,
feel like I'm
you're
gonna
okay.
puncture the tires.
No, you're fine, mate. Keep going forwards, a little bit more gas, that's it, don't back off, keep going with the gas. That's it, cool. Right, and
Stop.
then if you go a little bit further forward towards the post, there's two blue cones coming up. In a moment, we're going to
I
line the
can
car up
see
between
one.
those two posts.
I can see one.
That's it.
Oh no.
So over your way a little bit.
Oh Christ.
Okay. And stop about there.
What the hell?
4x4 stepping down. Right, if you go a little bit further forwards, over this way a bit. That's it, a bit further forward, you're fine. Keep going, and stop. Awesome. Straighten the steering up so the wheels are pointing forwards. Okay, so in front of us we've got some steps.
Over there.
Just right, literally right in front of the bumper. So we're about the height of a house at the moment, so we're just going to go down the stairs, like you go down the stairs at home on your bottom maybe, just going down one step at a time. Like that, yeah?
I never
So-
go down on the bottom.
Don't you? Try it after today.
Okay.
And then try on a tray. No, don't try on a tray.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. Ask mum and dad.
Wait, what?
Right.
We just had the hall decorated. So
Oh, okay. We won't do that then. Sorry.
Yeah, now you're
Okay.
going to influence me to destroy the hall.
So we're just going to release the brake a little bit and then go back on the brake again. As soon as the car goes down one step, back on the brake. Release the brake a little bit, go down one step, back on the brake. Okay? So if you come off the brake pedal, might need to give it a little bit of gas just to get it over a little bit of a ledge. That's it. Ready with the brake pedal. Keep the steering straight. Keep the steering straight. So it's just about to drop down the first step now. So going down one. Cool. And then two. Cool. So smaller movements with the brake pedal. That's it. And brake. Good. 3, 4. That's it. Brake a little
No
bit more.
brake.
Bit heavier on the pedal there. That's it. Cool.
We're almost vertical.
Yeah, it looks like you're driving down to the ground, doesn't it? We'll miss it, don't worry. That's cool.
It's
Very good. Slowly down on the last bit there, just so you don't shake mum and dad too much. Sorry. Right, if you stay to the right-hand path for me, we're going to drive down to the woodland area now. Go and do some steering exercises through some narrow spaces.
Oh god. Don't be surprised if I scratch the paint by mistake.
No, it's alright. We'll miss it. Don't worry.
So that's what it looks like from like the bottom. The
That's it.
steps.
That's it. Keep going forwards. That's it.
We are in the woodland area. Oh yeah.
That's it. Keep following the road down. So at the moment we've got some narrow trees we're going to drive between, so we need slow speed as we're going down between them in a moment. Just coming up around the corner here in a minute. As you go between the narrow trees, it goes downhill and flicks around to the left hand side. But we have to be careful with your mum's rear door on a tree coming up in a minute, that we don't go turn too soon and we hit the rear door.
And tree just comes into mum's face.
Why are you laughing at that?
I don't know, to be honest. I just am.
Okay. So driving towards the white tree in front of us, the birch tree.
The birch
That's it,
tree.
cool. And the tree just here, the oak tree, we're going to come round now left. That's it, let the car pull itself round. The car's going to do the braking for you as you go downhill.
Okay.
Straighten the steering up, line yourself up between the two trees.
Between the two.
That's it, between the two birch, that's it, cool. A little bit of gas if you like, just to take it through on this little bit. Very good. Going around to the right hand side in a moment between the two narrow trees, so you have to come this way a little bit, to line the car up to fit between the trees. That's it. Cool. Come on this side. That's it. That's right, you hit me with the tree then, don't worry. Okay, nice tight corner coming up here in a moment. Sorry?
It's a top gear thing.
Ah,
Through the chicane, kinda. Through the half chicane, the sharp chicane.
that's it. Looking all the way around the corner.
No gas whatsoever. Ah,
Flip round to the right hand side.
back to minus 0, which is literally simple. True. Straight on.
That's it. Keep going around to the right hand side. That's it.
That way.
That's it.
Half power.
So for the path round.
We can't see any. Oh yeah, I see.
That's it. So try and look as far ahead as possible. That's it.
I can see just beyond that tree now. Okay. See a building.
Okay, right, we've got a tight left-hand turn going to come up in a moment.
Oh.
But as we turn, we have to be careful because there's a log and a little wall just the other side of this this bush here.
Yellow.
So, turning here. That's it.
Where's the log?
It's just down here.
Oh, I cannot see it.
Cool. Round you go. Doing real well, dude. It's good. Taking the next turning on the left in a moment, which is just after this tree here. There's a sharp turning to the left.
You just go down there. And
Yeah, round you go.
wait, what, in there?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I thought you meant in there.
Yeah, there's many lefts there, isn't there?
It's like 5 million
Yeah.
times 20. That's 9,000.
Okay, following the road through, we're just out to the right hand side now. So taking the same path that we took when we came downhill, but now having to use the gas now to go uphill. Yep, so before we were using the brakes to come downhill, now we're going to be using the gas going all the way back up.
Oh, God.
Cool, mind the tree this side.
Oh, dear.
That's it, looking all the way around the corner.
What is it so narrow? Is it meant to be this? We were just here, actually.
Good, so just minding the tree here on my side as well.
Yeah, give the tree a high five, why don't
High
you?
five, there you go, look. Turn this way. So, line yourself up between the trees. Okay, and then this is where the fun bit starts now, because we're going to be going uphill between very narrow trees. Bonkers, right?
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, I remember this bit. We were just here, actually.
That's it, just mind the
See
tree
the
this bit. That's it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Cool. So, yeah, we're going to be using the gas to take yourself up the hill here a little bit. But
Oh, wow.
lining us up so the car fits between the two trees again. So you've got to mind your dad's door
And
on
my
this,
door.
on this oak tree coming up here in a moment, and the front wing on the tree in front of us.
Key.
That's it, very good.
Nothing will hit us. Except for maybe the stinging nettles. But that's okay. Stinging nettles. Where is we going now?
Taking the next turning on the right, please, young sir. Between these lovely railway sleepers that are pointing up in the air, replicating a farmer's gate.
What?
It's like
Farmer's gate.
like a farm gate. So,
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to turn right and then
Let's say
turn
1/4
right again.
of that.
So just again mind your rear door on the post. Round to the right again.
Yeah.
So. Following the road round to the left hand side in a minute, but staying
Okay,
on the
we're
path.
just there.
Yep, not on the grass though.
Yeah.
So over that way a bit, over that way a bit. That's
Not
it.
on the grass here.
That's it.
And then I assume it's a turn left.
Yep, so turning left here between the two posts. Mind the rear door again on the post.
Okay.
Coming this
Forward
way.
and then
So then we have some railway sleepers coming up that have been laid in the ground, and they've been laid the distance apart just so the axle of the car falls into them. So no gas, just let the car pull itself through. Keep the steering nice and straight.
don't become jelly.
You nearly beat the horn with your head then.
Yeah,
Your head.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
I've had someone do that before.
That must have been really funny.
Mercedes logo embedded in their forehead.
What did you do this afternoon?
Yeah,
Called branding.
yeah. It's branding, yeah, exactly, yeah. Right, yeah. Over to the right hand side a little bit, and we're going to go round to the left in the movement. So, a bit more to the right, just to go that way.
Yeah, the left.
Come round now this way, bring it round. So hold here for a moment. Can you, hold on, just brakes on a minute. Can you see the ground in front of us? Can you see in the moment
Is
there's
one
higher that side,
Yeah,
lower my side,
yeah,
and then my side goes higher and your side goes lower.
yeah.
So as the car's going to go through that, the car's just going to balance on two wheels in the moment if we get it just right.
Oh my god. No, no, thank you, no, thank you.
Do you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So if you bring the steering round for me, round this way, that's it. A little bit of gas. So you're going to climb your wheel up on the high side here. Might need to give it a little bit of gas as it goes through. That's it. That's it, a little bit more gas. Lovely. Right now, see where the road. So you see the big crosses that hold on. So the big crosses that are made of wood.
Over there.
Yep, so you need to steer now a bit to the right because at the moment we're still steering this way. So follow the path the way the path goes through that way. So you're up on the high side now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Steer now this way a little bit. Hold on, so before we put gas on, do the steering first. Because if you do the gas first, we'll just go flying off any direction. Yep, cool. Right, so there's going to be a bit of resistance on my front wheel, so you need to bring the gas in a bit more. A bit more gas, a bit more gas. That's
I
it,
think
cool.
the sockets are.
There you go.
Oh, I like being down on the downside.
Follow the road round this way.
I like being on the downside. It's fun. And back to
And then if we turn right, just here please,
right.
we have some elephant steps coming up.
Oh, we did
Apparently
this
these are the potholes that an elephant leaves behind it. I wouldn't know, so I've never seen.
way.
So line yourself up so we're nice and straight with it, pointing forwards. And then as we're going uphill, you have to put a little bit of gas on. Gentle gas. Gentle, yeah. Steering a bit more your way. That's it. And then it flattens out, so we need less gas. And then it goes downhill, so we need no gas. So no gas at all. There you go. And then if we go around to the right hand side, we've got some dinosaur steps. So apparently dinosaurs are heavier than
That
elephants.
makes no sense.
So then they make bigger steps.
Well, maybe theoretically they have.
So these ones are a bit bigger, a little bit. That's it. Gentle. That's it. Not too fast, not too fast, not too fast. No gas. That's it.
Oh gosh.
So don't use the gas there. Okay, guys in the back. Yeah.
No.
Cool. Okay, just looking to the right to make sure nothing's coming down the other path.
No.
And then we're going to go around to the left-hand side this way.
Okay.
Follow the grass round to the right-hand side.
Where that car is.
Yeah, we're just going to go around the corner. You see the small hill coming up here in a moment? We're going to go over the small hill to go over the big hill in a moment. So keep coming around the corner this way. Keep coming round, slow, slow, and then go over the top of this one.
Yeah, I like going down hills.
That's it. Line yourself up now between the big boulders coming up, so over your way a little bit. That's it, and then nice and straight now. And then we're just going to keep bringing the gas in, but stopping at the top of the hill at the moment. So again, just keep bringing the gas in all the way up to the top.
Bring gas.
A little bit more. A little bit more. Gentle, gentle. That's it. Cool. Happy? Cool. So going down the other side now, so just release the brake. car do the braking before you're going downhill.
Just don't do anything. Don't do anything.
There you go. Heading towards the muddy puddle just there.
Oh. Never in my life I have been happy for a muddy puddle. Can I go fast through it?
Yeah, if you go through, go off to the right hand side.
Please. Loads of water.
You're just splashing in muddy puddles now. That's it, cool. So steady back on this bit.
I heard my mum die.
Okay, keep going forwards. And you've got the water crossing, you know, the bit that you could read earlier?
Oh yeah, right there.
So we're going to turn back into the right hand
I
side.
made loads of splashes in there. It's fun. I would not recommend being in a sports car whilst doing this.
Now you might float away.
Yeah, exactly.
Good, following around. Over your way a little bit. That's it, just a smidge. Cool. And then looking all the way around.
Muddy puddle. Hello, random generator.
Straighten the steering up. That's it.
Like random generator.
Again, we're going to go left in a moment.
Oh, so that's how you exit. Exit. Is that the only way to exit? Wow.
No, there's others. Oh, what? Out of the whole complex? Yeah, there is. Yeah. That's it. Straighten the steering up. Good. Which means we come back round to the slope again in a moment. So keep going forwards.
Yay, I gotta go up and forward.
Sit around this way.
Oh, this thing, yeah.
So you did so well at this last time, I thought we'd do it again. So lining the car up so we're nice and straight. That's it. And then again, just keep increasing the gas all the way up to the top. That's it. Just keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. All the way. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And brake. You're making that look so smooth now. Would you like to reverse back down there again, or do you want to keep going?
No,
forwards?
thank you.
No, thank you.
Come on, let's reverse down.
Oh, mummy.
Okay. Nothing behind. Just keep the steering straight. Release the brake.
I don't trust this. That's so funny. For some reason, that's so funny. To me, that's funny.
And then back into drive again. And then back on the power, back up to the top. That's it.
Hello. I could spend an hour on this.
We're just going up and down.
Yeah, just go down and down.
Oh, gentle, gentle. That's
And
it.
stop.
Lovely. Okay, let's go down and then go down to the right hand side in a moment.
We did that. Not do that. Oh, this is the living tunnel place.
That's it. Keep going around to the.
No gas.
So you can use a little bit of gas there if you like now that we're down safely.
Off safely. Living tunnel.
A bit more your way.
Oh yeah, I love going sideways. It's fun. For some reason. Oh, he's
So
going down the
line
massive
yourself up
hill.
between the two blue cones there. That's it.
He's going down the massive hill.
Over your way a little bit. A bit more your way. Going to run a cone over. Careful. A bit more your way with the steering. That's it.
Up there.
Cool. Coming around this way.
Gonna go up there. Where should I go?
And then if we take the next, not following this one, but we're going to take the next turn and going around the corner here in a moment. Back into the V gully again.
This one here.
Yep, that's it. Turning in.
Into the V gully. Yeah, this is the V gully.
And again, if we go to the right hand side, so you're lining yourself up on an angle again as we're going in. It's nice and slowly, remember, not too fast, because you're going to be on 3 wheels in a minute when your dad's wheel goes up in the air. So slowly as you're going in.
And that's real. What's that?
Slow, so slow. A bit more your way. A little bit more gas. That's it.
I'm
Brakes
gonna
on.
fall off. Wait, why are we stopping here?
Because it's fun. Because you
No,
can
it's not.
because you can feel it.
I'm
Yeah.
being killed.
Yeah. Okay. And then up to the
I'm
grey post
being-
again, and we'll go down the stairs again, mate.
I want to go down the massive slide thing.
But we'll see. See how we go. Keep going.
Massive hill thing. Slide thing. Go colour.
4x4 stepping down. Okay, can we go down the steps again, do for me? So line yourself up between the two blue cones.
Okay.
Okay, line yourself up. That's good. Yep. And then straighten the steering up a little bit more for me.
Up to.
And just using the brakes to control your descent going down. So if you practice some here, then we'll see if we can go and do the steep one in a minute, yeah? But you've got to show me nice control with the brakes as we're going down here first, yeah? So go down one step at a time, keep it nice and steady. Good.
That was 2 steps.
Yep. Use that brake pedal, keep squeezing the brake. Oh, see on the dashboard it says hold. So at the moment, because you dab the brake and then dab the brake twice, it puts the brake hold on, which holds the brakes on the car. So it's off now, so you can release the braking again a little bit more. Slowly, slowly. So down gently, just so we're not shaking mum dad too much. So you still use the brakes, dude. Still use the brakes. That's it. Cool. Hold on here a moment. Okay, if we go this way, we do the elephant steps in the opposite direction. So, it tends to get stuck in the first or second pothole here, at which point we need to give it a little bit of gas, just gently, to help it through. So again, squeeze the gas now a little bit. Good, and again a little bit more. That's it. And it plateaus out a little bit there. So slowly now, slow. So not so much gas, but keep the steering straight all the time, because you'll go flying off that way, yeah? Cool. Off the brake, a little bit of gas. Alright, okay, it's just going to pull itself, that's fine. And then it goes downhill, so because it's going downhill, gravity takes over, you don't need as much gas. Famous last words, Anthony. A little bit of gas. That's it, cool. Keep going straight ahead for me. That's it, follow it round.
Hands are frozen.
Going to go around to the right hand side now, because you can see how it's a bit more of a slope going down and around and doubling back on itself. So go nice and wide, big U-turn going that way. That's it.
Oh, we're back here. Wow.
That's it. So just gently through the trees again.
I'm not putting any gas. I'm just going to end the ticket.
Good. That's it. A little bit of gas now going forwards, just to help it up the hill.
And then up
Okay, and then remind your dad's door on the tree. Just a bush. Okay, keep going down now to the second set of sleepers that are sticking up in the air. And we're going to turn right in a moment.
Not there.
Just your way a little bit. That's it. going round to the right hand side. Step to the right, going straight ahead. Towards the big X's again, just over here. So,
Over these things. Oh, those things.
so it's just doing it in the opposite direction now. So you're going to be up on the high side. Again, my front wheel's going to fight for grip in a moment on the bit coming up in a moment, so keep going round.
Gas.
Okay, alright, so just a little bit of gas.
The hell?
There you go. Very smooth, cool. Round to the left hand side this way. And steering around again. Yeah, that's it.
These
So
things.
some big potholes coming up here in a moment, so just gently walking the car through the potholes.
Oh, wait. This- Hello, Mr. Birdie. Goodbye, Mr. Birdie. Too many birds.
That's it. Round to the right hand side again. So you remember the small hill we went over last time?
Yeah, that.
I'm going to drive over that one again, but going towards that ridge of rocks just over there. So just try and make that gas a little bit smoother, just so it's not so surgy. That's it.
Up the
Okay,
hill.
right. So looking at the big rocks coming up here on the ridge,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to see the rock that's against the other rock, like this, just here in front of us. We're going to drive your front wheel up towards those two rocks, and we're going to ride along the top of that ridge as we go around in a moment. It does fight for grip a minute in the this bit just here. So higher your side. Good. Dad's rear wheel's up in the air at that point. Slowly round, not too fast.
Let's just park here.
Right, leave it there.
Let's go home.
Good parking. Nice. Thank you for leaving it there. Okay, yep, off the brake and go round. Straighten the steering up. Going towards the red car just over there for me.
Then put the map Follow
Do you
the
ever
red
go
car.
up the steps?
Up the steps, adults can only go up the steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not an adult. I'm 10 years old.
Oh, you mate, you're doing really well for 10. That's
I
good.
am 10.
We're going to go round to the left hand side, just here again. Again, just mind the grass. There's in the grass down here, there's some big boulders, so you need to go to the right a little bit more first.
I did not need.
Yeah, that's all right. So keep going over that way a bit more that way. That's it. And then come round. That's it.
Okay, I did it. Let it straighten itself.
That's it.
Yeah, let's park it here. Let's go home.
Keep going through, dude. And then just come into a nice gentle stop just by the big
Oh
log
my
again.
god, that's what it looks
See,
like.
that's what happens as well when you do it.
Mm.
Oh, that's so cool though. Let's just put the handbrakes on.
You can push the silver button on the side of the gear stick if you like, just whilst we're waiting. That's it. And then you can take your foot off the pedal. It's all locked up.
Ah,
Been enjoying it so far?
yeah.
Good.
The wheels are not very straight, are they?
On the one in front?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going to go at an angle, I think, in a moment, just try and balance on two wheels.
Yeah. No, he's stuck. Yeah, he's on 2, 3. Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, that's in 2 wheels. Look at that.
Mm.
Which 2? Oh, the 2. Wait, what?
Yeah, the diagonal one's the front.
Yeah, but the back
Left and
back right one is also touching the.
Yeah, and the left-hand one's off the ground as well at that point.
Is it?
Just off the ground, yeah. You'll see the left rear one will spin in a moment. It's spin and stop, spin and stop, spin and stop. There's traction control coming in, putting the brakes on and sending the power to the other axle.
Okay. game's so scary. My wheels are not straight. They are now.
So is this a birthday today, or just a day out on the holidays, or?
Mummy.
Well, you tall. Question was put to you, not to me.
I don't know.
We've been trying to sort of get him to get used to, you know, car driving and all that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he's been doing all whatever you offer here, the experiences.
Nice.
For under the 17s. So the plan is to actually go and do the rally school as well at some stage.
Oh, nice.
So that it's not as a big task when it comes to actually
To do
becoming the driver,
The other bits, yeah.
because it might be quite scary. I mean, I know I was 22 when I started learning, and I thought, oh my god, I'm not gonna, you know, cope with this.
I was 17 when I
17. Cool. Right, should we go
I
forward?
was 11.
So foot on the brake pedal for me.
Little learners doesn't count, Sebastien. I know they give you a license, but
So you put your foot on the brake pedal because we put it in park, remember? That's it. Push it down to drive.
I forgot it was in
Park. Cool. And then we're going 2 hands on the wheel, up the slope here for me, up to the top.
What, like what we did last time?
Well, we're just going to put one wheel one side, one wheel the other side, and we're just using this as a big ramp to go up to the top in a moment. Okay, so over my way a little bit. That's it. Cool. Gently going up towards the grey post, but this time we're going to go around to the right hand side.
Okay, so now I'm just in the middle of the gully.
Yeah, that's cool.
I see myself in the mirror.
Did you smile at yourself then?
No, I went.
Oh, hi!
Look at me!
I'm so fancy.
To the left hand side.
I was like, hello.
Over this way, dude. That's it.
Oh,
So
yeah,
follow the red car.
We're
Over
going to
this
go
way.
down the massive hill, I think.
Well, we can go down, but we're not allowed to go up.
Okay,
So again, it's only adults that can come up.
okay. I don't
Oh, the one with the boulders in it.
Mm-hmm. So this is the ski slope. When we've gone down the steps behind us before, the steps are about 40% angle. When you go down the ski slope here, the ski slope's more like 70, 75 on a good day. You can
That's
get, so
scary.
it's a lot steeper. So it requires a lot more brake effort. And also, if we can plan it right, so we enter into it nice and slowly, not too fast. So
like him.
if my hand's the drop off, like that, you want to bring the car to the drop off and offer it over very slowly. The slower you do it at the start means we'll have more control as we go down in a moment as well. Okay. So if you go a little bit further forwards for me.
They've just stopped on the hill.
Yeah. And from that point there, it will reverse itself back up as well. There you go. That's what we're going to do.
So they're going to revert. Just watching the underneath of the car work is so cool.
The thing that people always notice, they say the exhausts, they're not real exhausts. Because you think those 2 pipes on either side are the exhaust, but they're not. It's just a part of the trim.
So where's the exhaust then?
The exhaust is just the box to the side. It's just a little box to the side. You
okay.
see it there?
Oh, right.
So the 2 silver trim pipes on the side, they're just trims.
Okay.
The actual fuel tank, and then you've got a tow bar.
So the black thing next to the
Big black thing is the fuel tank. Yeah,
They
went sideways.
no, they just slid down.
Yeah, probably a bit too heavy on the brake pedal. If you offer it back over too quickly, there's too much energy in the car, too much inertia, and the car just goes slides down. So we're going to do it nice and slowly.
I don't want to do that.
You'll be fine, mate. That's all right. I've got a brake this side as well. I'll help out.
Yay.
Okay. So if you do feel the brake pedal go down, that's just me pushing on it. So just
Okay.
join in with me as well. Okay.
Nice and steady. Okay, slow.
So
Slow
you
pace.
can see the red car's gone already. So that's cool. You can see the drop off coming. You won't see over the bonnet. I can't see over the bonnet either. So I'm looking out your side window now to see where the drop off starts. Keep the steering straight. Yeah, off the car over nice and gently. So just come off the brake pedal, let it crawl forwards. You'll feel it just start to dip over the top. That's it. And then as you go over the top more, you find you need more brake pressure as well. So because you've been watching this bit here, it's actually you on the brake pedal, yeah? Cool. So then just releasing the brake, just use 1 foot though. I'm trying to make it too stabby. Just nice and smooth. Yeah, that's it. Offering it over nice and smoothly. Cool. Squeeze the brake a little bit harder. but not massively harder. Release the brake a little bit now. Good. Cool. Release the brake a little bit. Good.
So we're not allowed to reverse up the hill.
Well, you can reverse, or we could reverse back up at this point if you needed to. So just concentrate on what you're doing there for me, mate. That's it. So using the brake. That's it. Squeeze the brake a little bit harder. Squeeze the brake harder. It might just slide because it's a bit slippery today. 66%.
More or less empty.
On a wet day like today, with this as gritty as it is behind us, that's pretty impressive. That's good. Well, that didn't flinch in the back.
Well done, you.
Okay, we'll go straight over towards the red car for me, please.
It's going to go speedy, so I
Yeah,
just want to get out that way though.
So again, following the red car, I'm going to drive up some wooden steps this time.
What, so that over there wasn't wooden?
The ones we went down before were made of concrete, so you're not allowed to drive up those ones, but ironically you can drive up the wooden ones. I don't know why. There's obviously some sort of a risk assessment being taken there.
Mention those words to you.
Oh, risk assessment.
Gently.
Right. Slowly here, gently up, nice and gently.
So keep giving it power.
Yeah, just a little bit, because we're just going to walk the car up steps, step by step. So slowly, not too fast, not too fast. That's it. A little bit, that's it, and then back off again. Good. Cool. Stopping at the top, making sure it's safe below.
Oh,
And then we'll go down into the water tray again.
crossing.
That's it. So slowly down here.
So slow crossing. Just like it's crossing. Up track. What's these little buttons do here?
They're the manual flappy paddles. Right, hold here for a moment, brakes a minute. Just got a silver car coming from the side.
I tend to use both feet.
When they stood them in the back and it's a kid behind the wheels, the guy just went, huh?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, if we go forwards, we'll go forwards. Yeah, bit of gas. There we go. Cool. Back into the water crossing again. I know, right? It's great.
Yeah, young.
Over that way a
Towards
little
the
bit.
concrete sides, please.
That's it.
Let's make your car.
Don't want to put any
Yeah, well.
don't want to put any go faster stripes down the side of the car. That's it. Follow the road round.
Which
I'm
way?
going to go to the right hand side this time, towards the barrier.
Oh, toward the exit.
Does this water smell in the summer?
No, it's not too bad actually. Over your way a little bit.
Have we just seen?
Okay, hold here just for a moment. Okay, we'll go forwards. So just mind your mum's rear door on the cabinet here of the pillar. That's it.
Parents, are you done?
Ah.
They're perfectly fine, you just carry on.
Same blooming thing that happened earlier. Ooh. Back onto smoothish road.
Lovely, not too fast, not more than 12 miles an hour through here. Otherwise the car will beep at you.
I am not at 12 miles per hour. I'm doing one. And it comes from home. Just gonna so turning off that way.
Yeah, round to the right hand side for me.
Where's the indicators on this
It's
thing?
this big stick here. That's it. Pulling up round behind the back of the red car for me.
And stopping.
Yeah, a nice gentle stop. That's it. A little bit further forward, just away from the entrance a bit more. And brakes on. Lovely. Press the silver button on the side of the gear stick. Push the handbrake in the dashboard. And relax and breathe, mate. How's that? Enjoy? Cool, right, just give me a minute to write your book up now that we're on the flat ground. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay.
So, monkey boy,
It was fun.
it was, wasn't it? How's Daddy back? Daddy's back.
Now Steady's back, yeah. I think it's really fun.
Enjoy that.
Cool. Right, so in your book, I wait to tick off the bits we've done before. Is this an old book? This is, there we go.
We've done
So
things.
First time off-road.
first time off road.
Yeah.
Hopefully won't be the last, mate.
No, probably not.
Come back and do some more.
Probably.
DSR we used. Yeah, this is steep slopes,
So
speed
we
gully.
can actually break the record and then have a 11-year-old go down, up and down those slopes.
Those slopes. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
don't care about anything else, just do it.
Just that. So I
Just
put
do
an awesome, let's put first there as well. 4x4 driving lesson, very smooth use of controls as we're going around. I felt very good. Grading stuff on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst driver in the world, which you're not, because we're still alive. 10 being the best driver in the world.
Yeah.
Not yet, always working towards being a 10. Where would you rate yourself using the gas?
5.
5?
No, 6.
Okay. I thought it was very smooth. I'm going to go 7. Brakes?
8.
What?
7.
7?
7.
Yeah, cool. Steering? We didn't hit anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, 7.
8. 7. No, 7.
Cool. And then what would you like to do more of next time? More hills,
Reversing
more
up and
hills?
down the hill.
More hills, okay. More hills and reversing. Cool. Well, there you go. Keep hold of that one. Bring that with you next time. And then if you and I change places, mate, I'll drive us around down to the other end. But really good. Well done.